Assalamu alaikum and welcome to No Plastics. As you know, we always invite the key players of the industry and discuss the current situation as well as what future holds for us. So, in this episode today, we have with us Mr. Ahmed El-Naggar, who is a sustainable business growth strategist himself, and he holds a position of Global Business Development Director at Plastic Bank, where he is looking after technology, social recycling, circular economy, driving environmental, social, economic impact, sustainability, ocean plastic, and top of all, artificial intelligence. Don't ask me yet how he does it all and how he manages everything. Let's just dive into the discussion directly and ask him all the questions that we have for him today. And I would also like to inform all of you today that as we need to discuss a lot with him and a wide range of subjects with Mr. Ahmed. So we have planned to have a two-part series of our discussion with Mr. Ahmed El-Naggar. So welcome to No Plastics, Mr. Ahmed. How are you doing today?
Yeah, everything's great. So thank you very much, Mr. Said, for a brother. You're a brother above all, for this amazing opportunity and for this amazing episode and show. I have been always looking to the show, and it's really a big pleasure to be a part of this program. And we I hope to answer any questions you have, and we help to attract more awareness and more engagement around sustainability, around how we can make this world a better place and tackle all the climate changes objectives that we need to take.
Perfect, perfect. I don't have, I'm telling you in advance, I don't have any tough questions for you today. First question would be, what is Plastic Bank? Is it, I don't think it's some kind of a real bank where plastic gets deposited or credit and debit of plastic. What is the concept of Plastic Bank really is?
Amazing, amazing. So Plastic Bank is not a financial institution. So we're not a bank. We don't give loans and we don't give installments to people, debit cards, credit cards. However, we do it in a different manner. There's a great value in the waste. And what we do is that we're on a mission to reveal the value in the waste. Mostly plastics, because this is the most widely used material on the planet. Plastic Bank is a place where you can use plastics as a currency to help save the environment and stop ocean plastic, alleviate poverty at the same time. So it gives you all the privileges of a bank. So instead of trading money, we're trading plastics. And all the funds that are coming out, all the cash that the collectors are getting, they are getting it for the basic obtaining goods and services of life daily. So it's not a normal bank, it's a special type of bank, a pioneering, innovative bank that uses waste and plastic waste as a currency to change people's lives and provide them with a better opportunity in living, especially in emerging economies.
So my next question would be, as you are responsible for crafting and implementing innovative business development strategies to drive growth and expand, Plastic Bank's presence in the especially EMEA region, right? So how do
Yes.
you go about it? And also tell us about a bit about this artificial intelligence aspect of it. What does what part does it play?
Yes. So we're always committing to a certain standard of transparency and highest excellence in delivering our services to our customers. This is how we go around confidently in the whole globe, inviting different brands to participate in this amazing mission of looking into the ocean plastics issue, solving it, linking it to the poverty. As you know, 80% of the plastics they lie in the emerging economies. Why are they there? Because we don't have the proper infrastructure to recycle all of these material at once. So what do we see to that? We see opportunity. We create opportunity to those underserved communities to have a pathway out of poverty, to get a second chance to live a better living standard. What we do is that we provide financial inclusion to them. And what we can and we use blockchain to actualize this impact. So everything we have is traceable. It has an ESG governance. It has very firm laws of conduct. We know, like for example, we go to a country, we set up branches of collection everywhere. There are employees of us there that are equipped with the necessary waders to weigh the plastics and give the people of our collectors, our communities, the benefits and cash incentives on their e-wallets. So what are we providing? We are providing an extra safety net against poverty to those collectors. we are we're on a mission of inviting every brand on the globe, like in America, in Canada, in the US, in the Middle East, in Europe, in China, to become a part of this amazing strategy that serves their sustainability objectives. So this is how we go around it. So second part of the question is how do we use AI in sustainability? So there's two parts of this in the question. So internally we use AI in a very smart way, in a very intelligent way. How do we make the transactions faster? How do we make the receiving of material more efficient? How do we include more people? How do we automate some cycles? So that we can have more families benefiting from this. We have more communities engaged. We have more people bringing in plastic because this is what we want to do. We want to create a circular economy to these people. We want to do, it's not a one time, it's not a beach cleanup. It's not a 1 day job. It's an everyday job. So what you need to have is you need to have a very strong digital system that is governing all these transactions, most of all powered by AI and helping automate a lot of transactions to save time and improve efficiency. But from a sustainability perspective, how do we want to leverage AI to serve sustainability objectives? That's a very smart question. So let's start maybe from an energy standpoint. How do we create AI more sustainable smart grids? How do we build building management systems that are using the heating systems, the ventilation, the air vacuum, the HVAC systems to work efficiently depending on the occupancy. So we don't need to operate the whole building in full power. We are just using it to optimize the usage in some units and increasing efficiency and reducing the carbon footprint. Because at the end of the day, for example, I can give you another example. For example, smart grids. How do we develop smart grids of energy? The resources, how are we distributing them geographically in efficient way to manage the resources and increase the most outcome of these resources and improve the efficiency of the energy that is coming out? Second thing is the clean energy. How do we set up the windmills in a smart way in different parts of the country where it's most needed to generate clean power there, instead of putting it in far farms and we're going to invest a huge amount of money to deliver the energy or the electricity back to the cities. So we need to be very efficient. I'm sorry, I'm elaborating on
No,
this,
no, no.
but
Perfect, perfect.
AI is a
We need to
very
know what it
vast
does
and
and what's your plastic bank is
exactly,
doing to help, this circular economy around the globe.
exactly, and also there's a lot of aspects of AI. I think we can like maybe we can do a part three. I'm very greedy. I want to be on this show every day. So
Sure.
we can make it specifically for AI.
Yeah. We will. So, as your intro says, about the client engagement and delivering tailored solutions that align with clients' sustainability goals. So, how would you elaborate about that? In brief, the sustainability goals that these industries should set for themselves in today's scenario.
Yes. So that's a very smart question, but I would like to reframe it to become more easier to the audience.
Sure thing. Yeah, a
So
lot of technical jargons in there, right?
exactly. How can a company become sustainable? How can a company become start their decarbonization journey? How do we link that to our credits? So firstly, they need to start to implement a carbon offset assessment report. So it calculates the carbon emissions related to their products and services, their greenhouse gases emissions. It's basically an assessment to benchmark where are we at and which level of consumption. Second thing is that we want to set targets. We want to set a clear target. Are we offsetting the whole emissions? Are we going to the neutrality, net zero, or are we offsetting some of it? Okay. So third thing is that we go to the energy consumption. How can we start transitioning from the typical carbon emitting energy systems to green energy systems that are serving and decarbonizing and reducing the carbon footprint of the facilities. Second thing is, for example, the plastic footprint. If a customer has a large plastic footprint, we need to be very concise. Are we offsetting some of it? We have a product called the impact credits or the plastic credit, where each credit contributes to stopping 1 kilogram of plastic and offsetting and providing one of the United Nations SDGs to one of our beneficiaries. So this is how you advance your SDG and reduce your carbon and plastic footprint at the same time. It's a very innovative solution,
Mhm.
and brands are widely committed to starting their journey with the credits. So it's an easy journey. After we have known the benchmark, we have started finding alternatives to reduce our carbon footprint. We need to include this in a sustainability report, and we need to be transparent about it. We need to communicate it. Some firms, they go into some technologies such as carbon capturing. So
Right.
what they want to do is that they want to capture the carbon, and they want to reduce it and use it more widely and more efficiently.
Mm.
Other companies, they go to carbon credits. So they start investing into buying carbon credits, which lowers their emissions and helps them on their net zero journey.
One more thing, Mr. Ahmed, that we need to ask you is about the social plastics concept to elevate the poor population's conditions. How did Plastic Bank came up with this idea, and what was the basic inspiration behind it?
Okay, so firstly, after we collect the material, we go normally for recycling them, and this recycled plastic, it needs to be, it needs to have a value besides its monetary value. So a normal recycled material, 1 ton, for example, is $1,100, for example.
Mhm.
Social plastic is more expensive because each ton and each bottle that is collected is benefiting the community in and providing them with social impact umbrellas, financial inclusion, services such as school tuition, medical insurance, water, electricity, gas, buying school supplies, developing these communities. And this is how we make this plastic have a social impact. So for each transaction that is happening, we always look into the people. How are the people benefiting this? Are they getting an extra income? Yes, because
Mm.
this is creating a daily job to them. It's a way out of poverty. And
Mm.
this is what encourages the brands to adopt this initiative and become a part of it, because they are firm believers that in a way to save the ocean, save the environment, we need to
Mm.
also save the human and save the people.
As I told our viewers earlier, that we have a lot more to discuss with you, and especially regarding Pakistani entrepreneurs and the industries to benefit from our discussion today, because you have a lot in your pocket which still has to come out for our people. You know what? We will have a part two, as we told you earlier. So, viewers, we will welcome you to the part two of this discussion with Mr. Ahmed El-Naggar. Uh, for today, we take leave. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Mr. Ahmed.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Bye.